For years, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department has kept under wraps a list of deputies with records of misconduct. When a former sheriff tried to hand over the roster to prosecutors, the Union for Rank-and-File Deputies stepped in to block the disclosure, triggering a fierce legal fight that reached the California Supreme Court. In another case, the Sheriff's Department disregarded a federal judge's repeated orders to produce the list in a lawsuit brought by the mother of a man fatally shot by deputies. The department was ordered to pay the mother more than $2 million last year, and the information was kept secret. Now, with its hand forced by a recent state law that loosened strict privacy protections given to police, the Sheriff's Department has released a cache of documents that provide details about dozens of deputies on the list. One deputy, the records show, was suspended for making false statements to investigators after he was caught in a car with a prostitute. Another was disciplined for lying about brandishing a gun during a road rage incident. A third was benched for 30 days without pay for directing a trainee to falsify a stolen car report, which resulted in a fraudulent insurance claim. The records, released in response to a lawsuit brought by the Los Angeles Times, identify more than 70 deputies whose discipline ranged from written reprimands to firings. In at least half the cases, deputies had their punishments reduced or amended as part of a settlement with the department or an appeal. Some deputies committed more violations after being punished. Others went on to earn promotions or commendations. The documents offer the clearest picture yet of the type of misconduct that landed deputies on the department's secret list of law enforcement officers with misconduct in their past that could undermine their credibility as witnesses in court. The disclosures took on increased significance when Dist. Atty. George Gascón last month asked all law enforcement agencies across LA County to provide his office with the names of officers who have engaged in acts of moral turpitude, including those with sustained findings of tampering with evidence, misappropriating property, dishonesty, family violence and other wrongdoing. One of the deputies in the batch of disclosures made by the Sheriff's Department was Richard Rubalcaba, who in 2012 was caught while off-duty in a car with a woman whom he had agreed to pay, in exchange for sexual acts, the sheriff's records show. Rubalcaba told sheriff's investigators he didn't know the woman was a prostitute and that he only had wanted to invite her to get tacos. He maintained that he hadn't negotiated a price for oral sex and that nothing sexual had occurred before he was caught. Rubalcaba, who was arrested for loitering with intent to commit prostitution, later admitted he had been untruthful, according to the disciplinary records.